It's the Big Trav and Q Show.
What they waiting for?
Just another damn podcast. Now let's go. Go.
That's right. Let's go. Big Trav in the building. It's the Big Trav and Q Show. What up, y'all? What's going on today, man? It's Thursday. It's almost Friday, Q. What's up with you, Q?
Man, I'm hot, man. I'm ready to do it, man. I'm on my southern style right now.
You on your southern style, man? Is that because my man Big Gipp is coming up on the show today, man?
Yeah, man.
Shout out.
I've been in the Goodie mob state of mind all day.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's a good look, man. I'm glad he came through with that, man. Big Trav and Q, we definitely trying to elbow our way, into this podcast game, man. But hey, we're gonna take our time. We're gonna do it right. Like we just said at the beginning of the show, we got my man Big Gipp from the Goodie mob in the building today, man. He gonna come through, gonna holler at us in a minute. We're gonna see what's going on with him, man. We're gonna catch up with him, find out what he got coming up. See what's going on, and let's take care of some business first. Make sure you go to the YouTube page. Subscribe on the YouTube page. Make sure you go to our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. We got the Twitter too. Follow us on Twitter. And we got the Facebook page. So, follow us. Check us out on Facebook, man, and help us, to be able to get these security celebrity interviews, man. We got to get our numbers up, man. That's the way the game work. The game work like that, man. We got to get our numbers up. When we reach out to people for interviews, the way this game work is, they manager, they people, or they'll check it out. They'll see how many followers we got. They'll see who messing with us, and then that'll determine, if they mess with us or not. So, and so that's what we doing, man. I don't know about you, man, but I'm always reaching out, man, trying to get some love, man. I'm always trying to get some love. How about you?
Well, you know what, Trav? Look, no disrespect to the other podcasts, but I would say for us to be on a short amount of time, we've been really striving pretty big, man. And it's some great interviews, man,
Oh, yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
I'm with it, man. I'm so excited today, what I'm saying? I got my southern vibe going on, man. Who say they don't dance no more? You know what I'm saying?
That's right, that's right. We don't dance no more.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready to get it in, baby. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely want to emphasize to people, man, we want to keep the party going and, let us know how you feel. Make sure you go to YouTube, man. You hit that subscribe button, man, and let us know, man. Show us some love, man. I mean, between me and Trav both, we should definitely be at 100,000 right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just put them on the screen too. The social media handles is on the screen at the bottom of the screen there. So make sure you get there, man. Follow us, subscribe to us, man, so we can keep growing in this podcast game, man.
Yeah,
so
we appreciate the fair weather ones that tune in every once in a while, but definitely for the ones who have been staying with us since day one, we want to show you extra amount of love. Man, we love everybody, but we definitely want to thank those who've been, with us through the times of, when we first was starting out and we weren't trying to figure it out, to where we at right now, man. We don't have it all together, but we're still striving. I think we're going in the upper atmosphere.
Right. Yeah, you know what? That's what's up, man. That was the whole plan. The whole plan was me and my man. We always went back and forth. We always debated with each other. And, I was like, man, we need to take this to the mic, man. And, that's what people get paid to do what me and him do, man. Just always debating. And we have healthy debates, it's always good stuff. It's always like Goodie mob, versus EPMD or something like that, man. We always, Cujo and Timo versus maybe MC Ren and DOC or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We always debating if a battle took off. I mean, we've been all over the Instagram battles, man. We've been all over that, man. But anyway, before we get into all of that, man, you know what I'm gonna holler. What's been tripping? A couple things I posted on my Facebook page, man, that I want to bring up, man.
What's that? Man?
Let me get the dude name. It's the dude in NASCAR, man. That he quit talking about. Let me get his name. His name is Ray Cicerelli. Says he's quitting NASCAR because they're gonna ban the Confederate flag, man. I mean, come on, man. You know what, man? Are you that much of a racist, man? Are you that hateful that you gonna quit? Yo, I mean, I'm pretty sure they make what 30, 40, 50, probably $50,000 a race. You really gonna quit something you love to do just because they're gonna take away the Confederate flag? Come on, man. That's just absolutely ridiculous, man. What you think, man? I already know what you think, but what you think?
I mean, listen, man. Some people hold it near and dear to their heart, man. So, one thing you can say about people like that, if they consistent, let them stay consistent, man. You know what I mean? But hey, if look, they've been putting sanctions on African American people for a long time. For a while, you couldn't wear afros. If you did, you had to have it at a three length.
Hold on. I missed that one. Was that in the service? When we couldn't wear afros, Doug? I don't remember that one, man. That was a law, some shit.
Yeah, it was. And then on top of that, man, you couldn't wear braids for a while. What I'm saying to you is
okay.
They've been telling us for a long time what we could and what we could not do, but we had to basically put our things to a side to ingratiate ourselves into their culture. So if this man says, hey, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay true to who I am. You know what? God bless him. Let him do his thing and move on, because there's somebody else that will happily take that man's spot.
Exactly.
And keep it moving.
Exactly. And the guy that got Darrell Wallace, who is the only black guy in NASCAR. He spoke out on it. He thought it was a perfect opportunity, to make some changes in NASCAR, because his idea is he want to grow the sport. That's what he want to do. He want, it'll be his vision is black folks coming to see him race, and listen, NASCAR, we know it's a good old boy sport. We know it's a good old boy sport, but you know what? Things is changing, man. I mean, if y'all gonna get together, all them people gonna get together and just kind of, percolate hating, that's not a good look, man. My whole deal is eradicating racists, man. We want to make, my goal is to make racists uncomfortable, and I want, if I got anything to do with it, that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna help make racism uncomfortable. If you feel in some type of way when a person of color is around, I want you to feel uncomfortable. I want you to feel like, maybe I should change my ways, or maybe this ain't the way to go, man. But, I ain't losing my job. I was talking when I was earlier today, I was talking to this young lady, and we was talking about the guy quitting over the flag, and I was trying to think of something. I'm trying to think of something that I love so much that I wouldn't quit it just so I could keep something, and I said, it got to be eating and breathing. I said, the only thing I wouldn't give up for like a flag or some shit is like eating or breathing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's pretty strong. I mean, that's probably the only thing I can think of that I can equivocate that to, him not wanting to give up a flag. He'll quit it over a flag, man. To me, that'd be like giving up breathing or eating. It ain't that serious, dog. It ain't that serious for me, for real. Ain't that serious, man. So how about you, man? What's going on with you?
Like I showed you, man, I'm in a Southern playalistic style right now, man. I'm so ready to go, man. I'm so ready to listen.
Oh, calm down, man.
Hey,
calm down, man.
Hey, man.
It's going to be all right.
That guy decided that he wanted to be true to his nature. Sometimes, Trav, you just got to let people do them, man. The one thing I will say, sometimes people will just weed themselves out. You don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you know what?
He's gonna look back at this situation, and depending on where he's at economically in life, if he's married, I don't know his whole storyline.
Ray Cicerelli. We're going to make sure. Ray Cicerelli, I hope you go home tonight and you look at your family and you change your mind, man. Because that's a hell of a headline, man. Okay, you know what?
If he is married, I can see the wife saying, "Have you lost your damn mind?"
Well, I tell you what. Go. You know, if he not, if he not married,
or she could be like she's supporting him. I don't know. I'm just saying that it depends on the residual effects of him making this decision. If he's got enough money to stand on that trip, he's probably saying, "I'm good."
Well, no.
You know
Let me give you a brief background on this dude, on Ray Cicerelli.
Okay.
He has never won a race. He has never won a race. He has never won a race. So I don't know how good his money is to begin with. I don't, but anyway, moving on, man. I just thought that was outrageous, man. I wanted to kind of cover that right quick. One more thing I'm gonna cover is, did you see the video I posted on my page of the dude that quit his job, man? I actually can. You know what? I'm gonna do that sound bite. This is this dude. I'm gonna do the sound bite because I can play it off my page. This is the dude. He quitting his job at work. Okay, everybody take a listen. He's quitting his job at work. Let me roll this back.
Frankie, hey, I quit today. Frankie, you a bitch. If you want that, I would have knocked your old ass out on my mama. You a pussy. You been a pussy. You a bitch. You racist. I been racist. Or what? You gonna call the police? Or what? You gonna call the police? You a bitch. Pussy ass cracker. Or what, Frankie? The fuck up. Or what? Or what? Pussy ass nigga. I quit. All these racist ass crackers know why. I been racist. They racist as hell though. They playing with my check. This the office lady right here playing with my check. She wanna be doing the checks. I quit. I just always want to let you know I knew you was a racist ass white bitch. You gonna get your day in hell with the rest of the racist ass people. Cracker bitch, I hate you too.
Man, he just going around. It looked like he worked on a construction site or something, man. He just going around to each trailer, giving it to everybody.
Well, her old ass at, so I could treat her ass. This the other racist ass white bitch right here, y'all. Stupid ass white bitch. Cracker bitch, I'm racist too. Fuck it, I quit, Joe. I got all the utmost respect for you. Only thing about you did that shit with that ticket. Like you wanted me to pay for that ticket or something. But other than that, utmost respect for you. I love you, Joe. But this white bitch right here, she racist as fuck. She gonna have her dead hair. That bitch gonna burn in fucking hell.
Dre.
I quit. You can't tell me nothing.
Right, it's unnecessary though, Dre.
Call the police. What they gonna do?
Dre, it's unnecessary.
She racist as hell, Joe. She racist as hell.
You know nothing about me.
I see you, bitch, every day. You a blue-eyed devil. Fucking racist, bitch.
That's correct. Did you hear it, or did you see it? Yo, Q.
I'm watching it right now.
Oh, you watching it right now? Oh, I thought maybe you had seen it earlier, man.
I'm on a delay. See, when it's on there, I know I have to watch it in a delay. So hey, man. So what's the story behind that?
Nothing, man. It was just a dude who just a random dude that decided to quit his job, and he gave it to him. I mean, we all want to do that. We all had them. We all come into work and be mad like that sometime, and you just be like, "Ooh, I just want to cuss everybody out in this bitch, man," and just be like, "Deuces." But you can't do that, man. Like I can't do that at my job, man. I work for the state, so I can't do that.
We don't actually know that they're actually racist. We're just only going off.
No. You know what? That's just some good clickbait, man. When I seen the video, it might even been on Gipp page. I probably seen it on Gipp page, man. Gipp, that might be. Let us know if that was on your page, man. I was going through Instagram. I caught that on Instagram, and I thought that was hilarious, man. I said this dude just gave he went in 3 different trailers, on the job and just gave it to everybody. Looked like he started in like the worker trailer, like where all the workers, the locker room, and he told the first dude, he was like, if it wasn't nothing wrong with your heart, I would have been kicked your ass. That's what he told the first dude. He said, if wasn't nothing wrong with your heart, I would have been beat your ass. And then he told the boss, he said, "Fuck you, you a racist." And then he went over to, like, it looked like it was like human resources. He went over to human resources, the lady that cut the checks. He said they messing around with his check. And then he gave her the biz and said, he called her, he said, "You always been racist." He just gave it to them all, man. And everybody is having a field day. Everybody having a field day on that post, man. Everybody talking about how they would have done it. Let me see here. Let me get back here. All right. Let me see what the post talking about. Yeah, everybody. This chick came on and said, "I love black people." Somebody else said, that's how you go out. Somebody said, I don't think he getting unemployment. He's not getting unemployment. He said he ain't getting no unemployment. So yeah, nah, he ain't getting none. But see, what the bad part about that? See, we live in a what we've been doing since George Floyd is everybody that's been doing racist posts, we've been sharing it, and they've been losing their job. I didn't seen at least 10 people lose their job since George Floyd got killed. I done seen about 10 people lose their job because we was sharing. They was posting like good, like one less nigga, or they was posting like this one dude posted Obama in a noose, and we shared that. She got fired, and like me, like I've been telling you, that's one of my things. That's one thing I think they should do. I think every job should make racist affiliation, affiliation, association with any hate groups, grounds for immediate termination, man. They should make it grounds for immediate termination, for real. So,
I mean, I can't disagree with anything you're saying. Only thing that I would
why you ain't hung up your other phone, man? There you go. See, you know what? From now, man, hang up the other phone and then call the other phone. Both of the lines was tied up. There we go. Is that you calling back? Hello? Q.
I'm here.
Okay. What happened, man? Okay, hold on. Why I got you on two lines?
That's on your end, not mine.
Okay, hold on. Okay. You still there? You still there? Okay, there you go. I mean, for some reason, you had me on two lines. It's like you had me on a two-way. It's like you...
No,
okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay, you good now. You had both my lines tied up, so... Anyway, okay. So now we on now we on one line now. Yeah, you had both lines tied up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From now on, when you do that, just make sure you hang up the other one before you call the other one.
That line is already hung up and on the watch party, so I don't know.
Oh well, you
but
good.
Here, what I'm trying to say is that if it's legitimate, let's go with it. Let's just caution people that let's not run with that narrative if those things are not true, because definitely you want to make sure that if you're going to tag somebody with something, you want to make sure that it's accurate. You don't want to just run off on a notion and just saying things and not knowing for certain that these people are, because these people they have family and everything, and you putting people out there on social media unfairly and unjust. I just think the repercussions on that could be kind of bad. So I just said, if it's legitimate, give them.
Well, by the time that I get it, well, I got several friends that I share with. Now, yeah. I have never seen a post firsthand and then shared it for everybody else to get them. Now, right. when I didn't got it, it already been shared at least like 10, 20 times.
No, not you. I'm talking about when you go filming and like that, and you do things like that. You just. Oh, you mean the dude? You're talking about the dude, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just saying. You just want to make sure that stuff has been validated, because you don't want people to. You wouldn't want somebody to throw a negative, connotation on you, and it's not true, and it's out there on social media. You just want to make sure. I'm just saying, there's another side of that to look at. You just want to make sure that these are legitimate, accusations that you're making, to people. That's all.
Well, on that particular video, that's a telltale sign of his character. So it it don't matter how you slice that. That ain't good. That ain't good. No matter how you slice it, that ain't good. Now I'm just saying he need to beware.
It's safe to say that bridge has been burned.
Oh yeah, for sure. but the thing is, see, he dogged them people. So what's gonna happen is, they gonna get smart on him. They. Okay, we got the call coming in. You on the Big Trav and Q show? Who's on the line?
Hello.
Big Trav and Q show. Who's on the line?
How you doing? It's Big Gipp on the line.
Oh, what's up? What's up, Big Gipp? What's going on? Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
For sure. What's up?
Up,
What's up, Big Gipp? What's going on, man? Good to have you on the show, man. Hey, man, thanks for agreeing to come on, man. Everything good?
Everything good, King. Everything good. Everything. I mean, I'm in the studio right now with Goodie Mob and Organized Noise, man. I can't feel no better in life right now.
Oh, that's what's up, man. We can't wait for that, man. When is that project supposed to drop?
Oh, we dropping a new single this summer. We dropping it. You gonna hear something in the next month. We about to drop it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, check this out, everybody. On the line is Big Gipp from the Goodie Mob, the legendary Southern rap group, the Goodie Mob, man. It's good to have you on the show, man. What's up, Q, man? Say what's up to Big Gipp, man.
Well, we've been talking back and forth, so I just want to say thank you, King, for blessing us with this opportunity to interview us on live on the Big Trav and Q show.
Oh, no problem, King. I love it. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, no problem. Okay, I tell you what, we ain't gonna have you long, man. We're gonna let you get back to the studio. I just want to talk about, what's going on now and then what you got coming up. The first thing I realized when I was checking out your Instagram was that I'm a Fleet DJ, and I see you mess with the Fleet DJs, man. How long you been messing with the Fleet DJs?
I've been messing with the Fleet for years now. I went to one of the conferences. I spoke at the conference. I mean, I know 3-4 years now, and I've been going and talking to Classic, man. I keep Classic in my corner, man. I call Classic all the time. Hey, Classic, what should I do? Can you listen to this? Can you listen to that? So now, man, the Fleet Nation, man, they've been with me. I think I gave my first record to them. It was a Dance and Gipp record, and I gave it to Classic, man, and he put it all over the world for us. So with that being said, everything I do now, I send it to Classic. Fleet will have the Goodie Mob new single way before anybody else.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I've been a Fleet DJ for probably about 8 years now. But you know what? I never hit one of the conferences yet, man. So I got to hit one of them conferences. I seen you done a couple of them, man. But I haven't made it to one yet, man. So hopefully I get to come through, man, and chop it up with you.
Oh yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. I told Classic was telling me about, wanting to do one down in Florida. So whenever the next one is, I'm going to be there. So yes, we got to face.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, this is the 25th year for the Soul Food album, man. Congratulations on that, man.
Yeah, the 25th year. We're on tour right now. It's looking like that. We're gonna do the 25th anniversary tour, and we started like April the 3rd. And once the pandemic hit, it had to go down. But they're telling us we're gonna be able to do the last of the tour, so it's gonna be like from August.
Hello. Did he drop out?
Hello?
You there?
No, right here.
Okay. Make sure y'all come through Detroit, man. We like 40 minutes from Detroit. Make sure hopefully y'all hit that Detroit stop, man, so we can come through, man. You think y'all make Detroit?
Yeah, we're coming to Detroit. We coming to Detroit. We're coming to Detroit since Goodie Mob first album. Come on, man.
That's what's up. No. I was just making sure that y'all, with the quarantine and everything and the rescheduling, I'm just making sure y'all reschedule Detroit, man. Don't miss out on Detroit, man. That's my spot, man.
Yeah, Detroit is on the list.
For sure. For sure, man. Hey, make sure y'all be on the lookout for that 25th anniversary soul food concert that's coming, man. Detroit. We in the Toledo area, so Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit, man. Listen, y'all be on the lookout for that. Tell us about Gipp Goodies, man. You got some CBD products, man. Tell us about the Gipp Goodies.
Okay, the CBD products, man. I released it in Atlanta about 2 weeks ago. And so, I mean, we just go on store to store. It's gonna be nationwide. If y'all got some smoke shops up there, if y'all want to just order some personally, you can do it, man. Put it in your city. I want everybody to eat. So with Gipp, when you see Gipp Goodies, you can order Gipp Goodies yourself. If you can do an order of 50, so it's and you don't. This is something that I'm gonna put all over the United States.
That's what's up, man.
The first 2 flavors I got Georgia Peach and Sunday Driver. Next one's gonna be like Magic City Strawberry and Blueberry Merlot.
That's what's up, man. Everybody get into the CBD game. Mike Tyson, Exhibit got it going on with the what's that bomb looking one thing he got one that look like a bomb.
Yeah, he got the napalm.
Napalm, yeah, he got that napalm, man. That's dope, man. When you pull that out and smoke that, that's some big boy stuff right there, man. But yeah, hey, check it.
Yeah, man. This quarantine hit, and I haven't been able to get back to LA. So as soon as I get back to LA, we're gonna launch Gipp Goodies with the THC side. So it's just this world got to open back up. I can't do this in the middle of a pandemic. They live out there, so that's the next phase of Gipp Goodies.
For sure, man. I'm a DJ, man. I've been taking an L, man. They canceled all my gigs, all my concerts, all my comedy shows, man. I done dried up. I'm waiting like everybody else to get scheduled and rescheduled, man. So hopefully, they'll get us going in a minute, man.
Well, I hope so, because Atlanta wide open, man, like Six Flags, man. It's all the chain.
I know. I seen that. And then all of the COVID cases then spiked back up in there, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Man. Yeah, man. People gonna shot every night, man. You gonna live and you gonna die, man.
Exactly.
Hey, man, these folks been telling us one thing, then they tell us another thing, man. Like, what you want us to do, man? You don't want to. Everybody not gonna be able to get no stimulus check. Everybody ain't getting no stimulus check. We gotta be real with life, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like you either gonna let yourself die, or you gonna live in fear.
Exactly.
It's like, man, wash your hands, keep your gloves in your mask, man, and pray.
Exactly. Hey, right quick, man. I want to get your feelings on the George Floyd situation, man. How you feeling about everything, man?
Man, I've been making records about this for a long time. You know what I mean? I've been making the same records, letting people know that the police out here, they ain't off the chain. So how I feel about it is time for the world to have to recognize and have to deal with the way that these police been treating us. Man, we've been saying this since NWA, right?
Exactly, man. I know, man. And that's why I've been posting, like I posted that Rosewood video and I posted that Tulsa video when the brothers and the sisters came back from the war, built their own community, and then they went in there and blew it up, man. And I'm like, man, just every time we make some leeway, they move the finish line back further, man. I'm like, so this is an opportunity, man, for us to really, make some changes, man. Police reform. So I'm with that, man. I'm with that, man. Hey,
I am too. That's what I tell brothers, man. This new industry, man. Understand this, that the THC game is gonna go all the way across the United States. So I would tell brothers, man, just learn how to do something else, man. The street game dead. Too many cameras everywhere, and the world ain't changed, man. So just be careful and try and learn something different, man. Try and get out the way, man, because the world, you don't want to be locked up in these times. The jail is not where you want to be in, man. When they get and all that, jail ain't where you want to be. So just think about it, King.
Exactly, man. That's why, listen, get you something to do. Go out and get that Gipp Goodies, man. Get you some Gipp Goodies, man. That's what he got going on. Okay, what I'm going to ask about the Instagram battles, man. Me and my boy was talking about, we was like, who you want to see Goodie Mob go against in an Instagram battle, man? So we came up, we was thinking of another group. I came up with EPMD. What you think, man? EPMD, Eric Sermon and Parrish. EPMD versus Goodie Mob, man. That's
yeah, they can go.
That's the best thing I could come up with. Can you think of somebody else you think y'all could go with? Yeah.
8 ball to MJG.
Yeah, that'll be a good one too. Oh yeah, make that happen. Oh, I love 8 Ball and MJG. Yeah, make that happen, man. Or 3-6 Mafia. 3-6 Mafia.
Or 3-6. You gotta remember when we dropped They Don't Dance, they dropped Tear the Club Up.
That's
man,
right. That'll be a nice. That'll be a nice one. I think y'all.
Yeah,
that'll be nice, man. That'll be a nice one, man. Oh man, y'all got some.
But I've been working. I got new records now. I got a record with DJ Tokars, man, called "The Time Is Right." I got a video on YouTube for that. I just did a new record with Blanco Brown, the little country singer.
Yeah, the country dude. Yep.
A song with ATL Top 20 called "The Peace Song." It's like, man, come on, man. I looked at the news and saw that people got killed in Chicago. We gotta change the music. We gotta change the vibration of what we're talking about, man. For this killing to stop, we gotta change the message.
Exactly.
So, that's one song, and the next one. Hey, I got a song called "I Ain't Worried" that I did with the Goat Farm. So it's like I got records out here, and we're gonna drop this new Goodie Mob record in the next month. And shoot, man, I don't know where the word gonna go because I think this is the closest thing to soul food.
Exactly. But you know what? We've been waiting for another album, man. So you know what? It's gonna be well received, man. We've been waiting. It's been too long. So we waiting for that Goodie Mob album, man. But you know what? Them individual projects too, man. We gonna get those. I did hear "I Ain't Worried." I did check that out, man. That was dope. I checked that out on YouTube. That was dope, man. We gonna get that in the rotation. We gonna intro the show with that, man. So
thank you.
So that's love, so man.
Whatever y'all need me to do, man, I'm here to do it, man. I ain't tripping about it.
That's what's up, man. You know what I want everybody to know, man. I was going through his Instagram page and I seen Big Gipp in the garden with his mom. What's up, man? You got a green thumb?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I got a green thumb, man. Like, see, we got to understand this, everybody. We just been put into quarantine. We just live cell therapy.
Right.
We all understand now what cell therapy means. So understand, once they do it once, they can do it again. But let's prepare for if they do it again. I need to see y'all going out and buy deep freezers. I need to be going out and getting generators for your house so if they cut the power. And you need to learn how to garden, man. You need to learn how to grow you some cabbage, some greens. Remember what Big Mama taught us, man. We got to get back there because, hey, man, we seen it. If those grocery stores go dry, if them trucks stop, we on our own.
Exactly, man.
We're on our own, man. We got to think about ourselves and think about the kids, man. We got to teach the old what they taught us. We stopped teaching. So now when you see me, she always reminding me of what I got to do. When she leaves, I'm always going to be able to move, man. And that's how we got to teach these kids, man, because right now we really dependent on the system.
Yeah, we are, man, and that's what's up, man. I'm close to my mom too, man, and she drive me crazy sometimes, but I love her, man, and I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna enjoy her while she here, man. So yeah, so y'all listen to Big Gipp, man. Stay close to y'all big moms, man. One more thing we're gonna close with. I was going through your Instagram, man, and I seen the Death Row Ewins. The Death Row Ewins. Are you serious? Hey, man, are those for sale? Are those for sale?
No, those that's a gift from Dad's Dilly, man. I'm like, wow.
Those is dope. Hey, y'all, go to Gipp page, man. He got some Death Row Ewins. For real? Are you serious? They dope, man. You know what?
Crazy.
Yeah, those is dope. Yeah, I see them, man. I'm gonna post them on my page, man. Those dope, man. Okay, one more thing. You got an event coming up. You doing your product, the Gipp Goodies, this Saturday on the 13th. Go ahead and give out that information where you're gonna be Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Total Food and Pharmacies in the West End. I'm gonna be there from 3 to 6. So everybody want to come out, and the Gipp Goodies gonna be in deck. You're gonna be able to try the 2 flavors, and you're gonna be able to take it home. So I mean, it's the best in the city. Ain't nobody got it in the state of Georgia but Gipp. It's always been that way, and it's gonna stay that way. So that's what it is, man. Come see Gipp, man, in the West End, man. You're gonna see the light pull up.
For sure. Okay, hey, go ahead and give out your Instagrams and all your social media handles for everybody, how they can get a hold of you.
My social media is Gipp Goodies. Everything Gipp Goodies.
Everything Gipp Goodies. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Gipp, I got a question for you in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Erica Badu posted on her page a few weeks ago with all these CEOs now coming out and saying that they want to do better about, making sure they're entrusting and making sure about artists and everything. She said that if the music industry wants to support Black lives, labels and platforms can start with amending contracts, distributing royalties, diversifying boardrooms, and retroactively paying back all the Black artists and their families that have built their empires on. What is your thoughts on that?
What do I think about that?
Yeah.
I think that is the most incredible thing that she could use her platform to say. Because I feel like this. The greatest thing that ever happened to the music business right now is that the matrix failed and that the music business failed and nothing can move. And it's also made artists go back in the studio, and we've been able to build and reconnect with ourselves to do music for what's going on right now. The more and more that people and artists like her speak out, it lets them know that we have to start controlling this business and controlling the message so that others don't just sit at the top and just get all the money from us and pay us and take our money, change the way the business is going just for a profit. We have to take control. And yes, the record companies owe all of us, because right now, who created streaming? Not artists, executives.
Exactly.
So you know it's cooking.
Exactly. You know what? We had Spice One on the show last week, and he was telling us, that he said, first of all, he said that he don't get the love that he think he should be getting. He said everybody won't. He said when he first came into the game, he said they got the best of him. He signed some bad contracts, and he said he's paying for it now. He in his 40s, and he's paying for it now. He said he ain't got that money that everybody think he got. He said when he asked for a feature, he said everybody want 10 grand, 20 grand for a feature, and he said he ain't got that either, man. So yeah, he was upset at how the things, how things going right now, man. So is that how it is, man? People asking for 10, 20 grand for features? Is that what they going for now?
Oh yeah, man, because you gotta understand, man, they paying these kids millions.
Yeah.
10, 20,000 ain't nothing, man. They overpaying these kids now, man. These kids coming in the door getting $3 and $4 million. People ain't made that in them lines and all that like that.
Exactly.
The record companies did. So if you ain't got your see the difference between us and a lot of people, see Goodie Mob and Outkast, see all our music original. See a lot of them cats from back then, all their music was samples.
Shout out to the Dungeon family. Shout out to the Dungeon family for putting it down.
Goodie Mob ain't never did a publishing deal. We own all our music.
That's dope, man. See, that's what's up, man.
So when we first started, man, we did our album at Curtis Mayfield House, and he told us never sell your publishing until you retire.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So in these times for us, we straight, man. We getting our money from our music.
I see that, man. Yep. I seen the Unsung, man. That was a nice little hookup on Unsung, man. That was nice, man. That was nice. I seen you G'd up. You was G'd up for Unsung, wasn't you? That boy was G'd up. You looking good.
Man, I like Detroit, man. I like the dress, man. Them boys in Michigan like the dress, man.
Oh, for sure, man. But you know what? You always make the best dress. You done made the best dress list your whole career, right? Ain't that right?
Yeah, damn near my whole career, man.
Yeah, man. You and Nas, man. I don't think nobody done it better than y'all. Nas always was tight, man. Gipp was always tight, man. Y'all always had some tight gear on. Like, man, where you get that shit from? But that's what's up, man.
I be teaching like an old lady, man. I be off in the thrift stores. I told y'all I'd be at the Goodwill, man.
Yeah, my mom was telling me about it, man. I wasn't trying to hear it back in the day, man. But everybody shop there now because that's what everybody wearing. They wearing that throwback stuff, man. So yeah, y'all better hit the Goodwill like Gibb said, man. See it instead of paying $300 for a pair of jeans.
Yeah. So y'all ain't gonna never get rich. You gonna just stay rich poor. You gonna stay rich broke.
Exactly.
You're gonna never get wealthy. You gotta get wealthy, everybody. Rich ain't nothing no more. $1 million used to be something. It ain't nothing in the real world out here in the business world. You gotta have $5 million flat if you think you sitting back doing anything. Man. So understand what's going on, man. Up your goals, man, and it'll up your planning.
Exactly.
Roger.
Exactly.
So we got 2 questions for you real quick from the chat line. They want to know. They want to know: A, are we going to get another Dungeons Families album? And B, what do you have advice for up and coming artists that are trying to get into business today?
I would say this: yes, you're gonna get another Dungeon Family album. We almost there. We almost did it, but we working up. We gonna get Goodie first, then probably another Outkast record. So
Okay.
that you gonna get another Dungeon Family album surely. What would I say to a young artist? The more you bring to the table, the less you gotta ask for.
Exactly. Well, nowadays they want you to already be made. Now they want you to already have your album done and your look together. They want everything done before they even mess with you now. But you know what's up, man? iTunes allow you to be independent. You know, I got me I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and I got a Dallas Cowboy song on iTunes, man, and you know the Cowboy family love it. But you know what? All my money come back to me every quarter. I get paid every quarter, so my money come back to me. I ain't got to pay nobody on it. So that's what's up. So
that's the way it's supposed to be, King. When you handle your business, man. That's what you gotta tell the youngest, man. Don't sell out for some jewelry, man.
nah.
Make sure you do. You can go out here, see your own crowd, see your own merch selling, and your own way of being able to sell your own ticket, man. Because if you can sell a hard ticket, man, you got power. So until you can sell a hard ticket, okay, the internet fame, that's okay. But you know, until you can go out here in the club and make people come up and spend their money to come see you, that's when you got real power. So I would say, you know, make sure you know what you're doing before.
Exactly. Feel that. Well, I tell you what, man. Hey, thanks for coming through, man. We really appreciate it, man. Hopefully, you know, we'll get to come check you out in Detroit when the 25th anniversary concert comes to Detroit, man. You got any last words for everybody?
Hey, man, shout out to Trick, man. Shout out to all the G's in the house, man. Shout out to my RP Proof, man. I go way back with the city, man. So with that being said, man, I love Detroit, man. Always be the first concerts at St. Andrew, downtown Detroit.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
I see you when I see you.
Okay.
Soul Food was a classic, man. I just remember, you know, when that album first dropped, man, it was just that's a record that you could play with your grandmother, your great grands, your kids, and all, man. What was y'all thinking about when y'all went into making that album?
I think we was thinking the exact same thing that you just said, King, because we just knew Atlanta. We knew we know the Kings, we know the Andrews, you know, and the Young Sons. We grew up with all these people really in our lives. So it's like we had people that we knew us, so we couldn't come out with no bullshit, man. We couldn't really come out with what the West was doing, New York was doing. We had to come out with what we were doing. That's why you got the Serenity Prayer, because we was giving you our lifestyle, our life, our culture, and you got to learn about the South and how we were raised. And I think you can't really ask for that. You know, so I feel like Cell Therapy and Dirty South was the last two songs on that album.
Right,
so
right.
For me, like, everything else was just what we were supposed to speak on, King. So
yeah,
you know what?
That record, everything to me.
You know what? It just made me think of just one more question. Do you think the South, you know, you guys was like been fighting for y'all respect around the country? You think it's there? You think it's there yet? You think you guys got it?
I mean, it's not there in the corporate business. New York still controlling the game, and New York ain't been hot since 20 years ago.
Exactly.
The whole music game should be controlled by executives from the South.
Exactly. I agree.
That's just real. If it was real business, if we was another color, it would be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah. You know what, man?
So I only say it like that because it's just true, man. Because nobody understood what Atlanta do.
No.
Nobody.
No.
So why Organized Noise ain't in front of it? It's like QC right now, the biggest label in the game.
Exactly.
They doing what they're somebody else, man.
Exactly. I agree, man. I agree.
Man, you fucking no records, man. Come on, man. Y'all talking about everything outside of music that what's music. When it comes selling records, the Atlanta boys do it, but they still talking about these other folks, man.
I
don't
know.
care about them folks, man.
But check this
This
out.
industry about selling records.
But you know what? But check this out. As a DJ, when I DJ, most of the stuff I play is the South. You know, I mean, listen, it's that's what it be. I'm talking like Goodie Mob, Outkast, Jeezy, Gucci, you know, Migos, Lil Baby.
Gucci should be one of the biggest A&Rs of the game.
Exactly.
Just
Exactly.
say
Man.
it. Like, if Gucci were good, Gucci should be Quincy Jones rap then.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know
So
what?
I'm just saying, like, how the game just it's like they control media, so they can control what it looked like
Right.
and what it sounds like. You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the end of the day, when they stopped selling records and it was just coming from one place, what they do? Oh, we ain't doing that no more. We gonna get there and change it up to streaming. What the fuck is streaming?
Yeah, man. The
You see
South
what I
is
mean?
doing
Well,
it. Atlanta is doing
well,
it.
Well,
Man.
see, even Detroit, Eminem hit him so hard. That's the biggest. I mean, he Elvis, bro.
Right.
He Elvis.
That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
him
man.
and
And
Kid
that was-
Rock. You know, I know Kid Rock is not known for rap, but that was his origins. You know, when he first
Yeah.
came out. Yeah.
Yeah, Kid Rock. Like I like one thing about M. Like I used to run around with Proof, so it's like for me, it's like M. I know like that's the walking embodiment of hip hop and what Detroit is. So for him to be the king of what he is, it's like man, he can still go overseas and pack stadiums. He never got to. So when you see a person do that and then know he raw and he came out of St. Andrews in the bottom in that bottom part. Hey man,
Right.
you gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. That means that he put his work in.
You know
And I
what?
respect
Everybody
it.
mess with Proof, man. You know, you about the third or fourth person we had on here that mentioned Proof, man. So Proof, I didn't know Proof was getting respect like that around the country, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up,
Nah,
man.
man.
Shout out to Proof, man.
Because you gotta always remember, man, with this hip hop shit, there's always a goddamn Batman and Robin.
Exactly.
And Proof was his Proof was his Robin. Proof, as long as Proof had his back, shit.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You know what I mean? He would have took on the world. He would have went to a whole nother stratosphere and didn't nothing happen to Proof. I know this. He forces himself to rap right now. You know what I mean? So just because he that great. But it's like at the end of the day, when Proof was here, oh man, he was the hungriest. He was the baddest, and you love to see him.
That's what's up.
So it's like
man.
I understand. Y'all got to understand, man. When you come in this game with your friends and people get killed, you in this fame. Ain't no menu to this. You don't know who going after you. I mean, it's paranoia, my king. Like you know, when you be at the pinnacle of this shit. Friends died. I lost Pimp C. I lost Soldier Slim. I lost Biggie. I lost Craig Mack. That's all me.
Right.
I lost Pop.
Wow.
I lost Pop, man. First time I landed in Oakland, man, Pop, the dude, JT, the bigger figure came, got us, and took us to the studio with Pop, and we were tight ever since.
Yeah, I seen the video.
like,
I seen that video on your page, man. Of what was going on in that video with Tupac on your page? What was going on with that?
That's when he was recording Machiavelli.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen that.
He had already dropped. He had already dropped. All Eyes on Me. This right before Vegas. We on tour. We on tour with De La Soul and Fishbone. We come through the town. Pop called us like, "Yo, come to the studio. I'm working." We get there. He in the booth. That's him talking to me in the booth.
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
sit down. It's like we sit there, watched him do that. That's the night he played Hit 'Em Up for me.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
That's right. He lived in Atlanta for a little bit, though, didn't he?
Yeah, he brought his mama here. He was that's that night, y'all. He told us. He said, "I'm finished Machiavelli," and then he showed us this picture of him in some overalls, saying he's like, "Yo, this the album that I'm gonna go back south. I'm gonna go back south to where my mama is in Atlanta, and this is where I'm gonna start my record label." He had already been thinking about, I'm moving to Atlanta and I'm starting my record label in Stone Mountain.
That's what's up, man.
You know what I mean? So for me, man, like I lost. When you lose people like that, man, sometimes you just make you want to put the mic down, man, for a little while. You got to get away from it, man.
You
Gotta
know,
get away from it.
Wow.
you know what,
You know what I mean?
Q? Everybody we didn't interview got a Tupac story, man. Have you noticed that? Everybody got a Tupac. That's what's up, man. Everybody loved him, man. Everybody loved him. That's why he one of the greatest,
Yeah.
man. That's why.
So,
Can you bless us with a Pimp C story real quick?
man, Pimp C story. Pimp C, man, he called me, man. He said, yeah, I get out in the morning. Meet me in Houston, and I'm going to see you when you're late. I drive to Houston. He came pick me up. We went to the mall. We spent $100,000 on some jewelry. We went to the Bentley spot, and he bought the red Bentley.
Ooh.
He spent $250,000 right up out the joint, man.
Woo! That boy, I love Pimp C, man. That verse in International Player. I love that verse. Man, he killed that verse in International Player, man. And then the boy,
Man, y'all don't even know, man. He called me, said, Gipp, man, I want to do something with the boys, man. And boy, he sent me the song, man. He sent it to Dre them, man, and it was magic, man. They jumped on it, man, for him, man.
yeah, that was what's up, man. He killed him with that white fur hat and that white fur. Oh, he just killed the game. I was like,
man.
I was like, where can I be down?
Man, we laughed and joked all day, man. We laughed. You talking about some joning, everybody joning each other. Triple C, Juicy joning, Dre joning, goddamn Pimp joning. Oh man, it was crazy, man. That was a crazy video.
Let me ask you this: Do you got a relationship with Jay-Z? You and Jay-Z cool?
Huh?
I say, do you got a relationship with Jay-Z? You and Jay-Z cool?
Well, I mean, like I haven't. I've always crossed Jay-Z. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I've never had a relationship with Jay-Z like that. You know, and,
okay.
and it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just that I'm just you know, a lot of things, the way the industry do it. See, they gotta understand. Gippy was on the front line for the South. Ain't nobody ever. I don't look at nobody as bigger than what we did. You know what I mean? So when people be when this narrative of how hip hop is done to just certain people, I just be like, I was there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I understand what's going on right now, but I was there. And I knew if certain people live, bro, you wouldn't have been here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's nothing wrong. Like, I think Jay doing a great job, man. I think he's doing whatever he's doing for New Year. Hell, the NFL gave him the money. He need to be down in the street with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, with me, I'm just a realist about everything in the game because I know that all this shit is marketing, man.
Right.
It's to make people look good. You know what I mean? And that's all good. But one thing you can say about Goodie Mob, our message has been the same since day one. We ain't changed, and we ain't to hey, CeeLo did go off. CeeLo went off and did some incredible things, but that was in CeeLo bag. That he was talented enough to go do that.
Right.
And he wrote that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just when people be saying the greatest rappers and stuff, man, I just be like, man, come on, man.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I noticed in your recent pictures that your grill is gone, man. Is the grill gone for good? Is it gone for good, or you gonna get it back, or what's going on with your grill?
Shit, man, like it's all good. Like, you know what I mean? Like I do it when I do it, but it's like when I got a TV show coming out about the Gipp. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm playing my dad, and my dad didn't have no grill.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's
you know,
up.
there was a lot of controversy about the Super Bowl, you know, with Atlanta.
To go back to Jay-Z, though, the King, let me let y'all know something. I respect that man. I respect his catalog. I respect his business head. I respect what he doing for hip-hop and everything because I know he real and I know he is the embodiment of hip-hop because he wrote them records. If he was goddamn a Milli Vanilla type dude, I'd be like, damn. But, you know, y'all got to understand, I stand next to 3,000.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? So when a lot of people ask me questions about it, my shit be a little biased and it be different than a lot of the people from other places and hip hop because I'm like, bro, I stand beside 3,000, my nigga.
Right.
I seen niggas sell 10 million records. I ain't seen that over there, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I seen 50 Cent, Eminem.
Right.
Outkast.
Right. Exactly.
Well, Nelly sold some records too, though.
And let's put Nelly. And yes, I went over there with Nelly, and I'm part of the Dirty MT. I'm sorry, very much sorry not to say that. And then I sold 8 million records on Sweatsuit with Nelly, and then I did 7 million records on Grill. So Nelly and the St. Lunatics are my second home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember that.
But you know what? But you know when they talking about the top imps, the top rappers of all time, 3,000 is in the top. He in some top fives. He in some top fives, man. So don't sell Andre short. Don't sell him short.
Hey, I put CeeLo at the top too, bro. I ain't too many niggas to do what he can do.
Right, exactly, man.
Hey, Gipp, we always have this little debate over here. Where would you rate Scarface at?
Quit playing.
I rate Scarface over. If you put it in a category with whatever people think the best, if they say Jay-Z, then there's Scarface down here at the top. He at the top, man. He at the top. Cause you gotta understand, I grew up in the South. I was listening to Scarface records. I wasn't listening to Jay-Z records. Jay-Z came in down there after me a little bit. You know what I mean? So for me, like Scarface, I was listening to him and he was molding me as a kid from Atlanta.
Okay.
Right. So
Jay-Z
could never be over Scarface in my book.
Right.
I drove a Cadillac, man. I had cars. People up top didn't have cars. In the South, we had cars at 16 years old. I've been riding. You rode. I can tell y'all what I was listening to when I came in the game. I was listening to Big Mike, So Serious. That somebody else might have been. Oh, okay. Right. In my book,
that name sounds familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I was sitting at the source, and they were saying best lyricist of him and Biggie. I was saying Gipp, Big Mike. New York was saying Biggie. I understand, but where I was from, I was saying Big Mike.
Exactly.
So serious, that album was the pinnacle for me.
Wow, that sounds familiar. Something serious, Big Mike. Yeah, I remember that.
You know what, man? He threw. You know what? Q threw Big Mike at me, and I was like, "Who is Big Mike?" He threw Big Mike at me, and I didn't know who Big Mike was. I was like, "Big Mike." You know what? I still ain't checked him out yet. I gotta figure.
Man, that's what you got, man. Fly hoes and chains and swinging things.
I heard that. I play that. I didn't know that was Big Mike. I play that. I play that.
That's the first time you heard the pimp, man.
I play that. Oh, Q, you didn't say that was that song. Oh, I play that. Oh man, that's what's up. Okay, shout out to Big Mike, man. I'm gonna have to play some more Big. I love Big Crit. I love Big Crit, man. I love what's his name? Kirko Bangs. I love Houston music too, man. I be feeling that Houston music.
I love Houston music too, but if you ask me what the music I love out of New York, the greatest group of all time, man, Wu-Tang, man. Wu-Tang.
Oh, that group sounds familiar too.
I love everybody else, but Wu-Tang for me, I'm like Wu-Tang, man. That's where you got 7, 8, 9 different styles out of that.
For sure.
You got a whole collection of music that you never heard before. Like that's the shit that I'm listening to hip hop on the whole. I was understand Puffy shot Players Ball. He was the director. That was the first day I met Puffy. He showed up with LA and he got out. He said, "Rico, this is Sean Combs. He gonna direct the video." They call him Puffy, and beside Puffy my whole career. So for me, I was standing right beside Bad Boy doing all that time. Dre used to go with Keisha from Total.
Oh, for real?
So it's like we knew and was watching everything at the same time, right beside Death Row, right beside Daz Corrupt, Snoop. Snoop used to come and bring us weed at the Lamont Road in L.A.
That's what's up. But you know what? But Goodie Mob, everybody was feeling y'all, man. Y'all was new. Y'all was a breath of fresh air, man. Y'all was popping. Y'all was popping from the beginning. So everybody wanted a piece of y'all, man. So I'm not surprised, man. Everybody wanted a piece.
We was a front line. We was a front line for us, man. As far as a lot of people say, yo, like, yeah, our legends might not get. Our legends is Raheem the Dream. That Shadi, that's our legends. You know what I mean?
Right,
like
MC Shadi.
Yes, essentially.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, MC Shadi. Shout out to MC Shadi, man. I used to be a breakdance. I used to break dance on MC Shadi.
Me too.
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all was breakdancing down in Atlanta? For real? I didn't know that.
Yeah, what you talking about, man? I could steal windmill at 47. I could steal windmill.
Hey, man, I was the windmill king, dog. I was the windmill king. I used to grab my nuts, man, and do the windmills. Everybody used to go crazy, dog. But anyway.
So Gipp, can you settle a little debate we've been having since we've been doing this podcast here? There's a large proponent of people who say breaking versus Beat Street. And in your expert opinion, which one would you go with?
That's tough.
Come on, Gipp, B Street, Gipp, B Street.
All I'm gonna say, King. Is every kid around me wanted to be Lil Lee, man.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Everybody wanted to be Lee. Yeah.
But check this though.
Okay.
Check this though.
Don't say ozone. Don't say ozone.
Everybody, but check this though. In the same house, now I'ma say Beat Street, but in the same house, the person that taught me to rap, who is Yoda from Organized Noise, he gonna say the opposite because he is an actual writer. He does graffiti.
Oh, okay.
So for him, the other one. But for me, it was B Street, man. The bomber, man. I wanted the bombers. I wanted the Pumas.
That's right. That's right.
I wanted the sweatsuits.
That's right.
Crazy legs had on.
Yeah. Now, Q. Now we got another B Street. That's what I'm talking about, Gipp.
That's okay. He gave me Scarface, so that's like 1-1 right now.
But no, I've been giving him. I've been giving him trouble about Scarface. Man. So,
but I would tell y'all. Now, see, I said B Street. CeeLo would have said breaking.
Okay.
CeeLo would have said breaking.
Yeah.
Now, would you at least concede the fact that Turbo and Ozone were more commercialized?
Well, it was just Turbo and them was kind of like different to us because we was kind of like we was really into the New York form of hip hop at that time, and I was just starting to learn, just being around OG Cocaine. I'm just now starting to learn how deep the West Coast was into popping. Like that was just a totally another form of hip hop.
Right.
And that was kind of what breaking was made on. It was the West Coast form of hip hop,
right?
And popping. Turbo then was really into popping. You know what I mean? And they was into being up top really than really working the floor.
That's
that
right.
was just the difference between the two forms of hip.
That's right.
That's the first time I saw Ice-T.
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
He's reckless.
But we know the real breakers hit the ground. Yeah.
But there you go. But like Cocaine, being that he come from gangster rap, it's popping with them. Gangsters pop. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
right.
that's what I'm looking. Cocaine being that he was from that era. So it was like, nah, bro, like Turbo done with everything to us because popping really turned into the gangster culture.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
That's what I do is go and learn the origins of things. And I'm like, damn, that's why everything was so fresh and different because everybody was doing their form of it. They wasn't following what you were doing. They were saying, I know what y'all doing, but we do it this way.
Right.
And I I think that the executives right now that's at the top of the game, everybody just trying to turn artists into product. That's why I don't nobody stay number one for long. It's shit, you only stay number one for an hour, then somebody else get number one.
Exactly.
It's like, so, you know, and I got to give it up to Roddy Ricch stayed number one for 6-7 weeks, and he had a great album. It's like, that's when you really know it's real. When you can stay up there for more than 1 or 2 weeks, that's when you know it's real. It's really sticky. The rest of this stuff, man, it's microwave, man, it's bubble gum. It ain't sticky.
Exactly. Shout out to DJ Mustard on the beat. DJ Mustard on the beat, man, just hammering out.
So recently, you know, obviously we lost some legends in the game. You know, Andre Harrell. You know, what was your thoughts on that?
Crazy, man. Party many nights with OG, man. Been seeing OG all my life. You know what I mean? Because it always with Puff. You know what I mean? So never really had no personal relationship, but always had a cordial one where we get in the room. What's up, Joe? You know what I mean? So
right.
It was like, he's always like that. You know, and like we really, our relationship was with Heavy D. So, you know, like, so we really,
okay.
That was where our relationship was, because he was teaching CeeLo. I really worked with this thing, being that we was on The Voice at the time. So Heavy kind of like was our mentor.
Yeah, that's crazy that we don't no longer have Heavy D.
Heavy D is one of the greatest ever did.
Oh
man.
yeah, oh yeah, man. Love some Heavy D. Love Heavy D, man. Love Heavy D, man.
And didn't curse.
Right.
Didn't curse. And took it to another level. Took rap from he did it straight up out of the Coca-Cola. And he was number one in South. Gipp had to say something about it. Then he did the pop rap. Then he went to LA and did the thing with In Every Color. It's like, man, who did that? Who did that but LA? So, you know, like, people.
Wow, that's. So what is your thoughts on Jermaine Dupri? You know, he's
one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest. Hell, LA, he'd be looked at as one of the greatest, but he's not. He's from the South.
Yeah, I know,
man. Been making music, he's been being on tour. His dad used to bring the Fresh Fest through here. That man, we used to go on the stage with Houdini. He wrote them songs for Criss Cross. He wrote all this shit. You know what I mean? The only dude that's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame from around here.
That's what's up. Yeah. Jermaine don't get his credit, man. He don't get his credit, man. That's crazy, man.
You got folk around here bigger than him, and they never wrote nothing. They never touched the drum machine.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you know music is fixed, my dude. That's how you know it's fixed.
Right.
Because the real talent don't get the real look. It be something else that just made everybody some money. But at the end of the day, is that really talent, or is this really talent?
Right.
You got Dallas Austin right here, the first dude, 16 years old, producing Climax. That man left Atlanta with the white boy, black boy with the style, man, with the tight clothes and all. He was the first. He been doing it. Everybody, for real, everybody did. Dallas was the first. Dallas was the one doing Madonna.
Right.
Michael Jackson.
Right.
But the game be taught somebody else.
Right.
Because that's why Atlanta the way Atlanta is, man, because we be seeing the bullshit.
Right.
Like, damn, you supposed to be this good. Hey, Eminem, look how many times they cheated Brad and shit, man. Come on, man. They cheated him how many times to make sure New York look good?
Right.
Hey, man, I'm just telling the truth, man.
For sure, man.
Just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth, man. If we gonna talk, y'all better be glad Pimp C didn't live.
I know.
He would have shown this song.
Man, Pimp C, he held it down for the South, man.
You know what I mean?
Listen, man, he had it for Jay-Z, man. He had it in for Jay-Z, man. Tupac. I hear the story go that Tupac wasn't feeling Jay-Z, so Pimp C wasn't feeling Jay-Z. That's the story I hear.
Yeah, it's the truth, man. Like, man, I'll tell you, boy, Pimp, man. He didn't go to them videos, bro.
Yeah,
like,
I heard that. I seen that.
On the beach. He was not even there, man. That's why I just be like, man, everybody can write it and make it seem. You know, when people get money, they start rewriting history or rewriting what folks were saying and doing during the time, bro. I was there, bro.
Oh,
I was there.
Gipp, you know what I just thought about, man? What's up with a Goodie Mob movie, man? New Edition done theirs, a Goodie Mob movie. That'll be dope, man.
It's coming, man. I just think that we had to finish. We had to get back with Organized Noise and complete the book.
Okay.
We had to complete the book, man. Look at everything we ain't been through, man. My dude that lost half his leg.
Right.
Another dude was goddamn set up with some bullshit out in L.A., fucked up millions, you know what I mean?
Right.
Come on, man. We ain't broke up and not even broke up, but just not seeing each other. Me and Lo didn't even see each other. The whole time I'm with Nelly, I ain't seen Lo for 5 years. He was around the world. He was doing Nas Barkley. I was doing.
Wow.
For me, like, you gotta understand God, time, and what's supposed to be happening now. So
exactly.
with that all working, it's like, hey man, we ain't fought this. The pandemic did this.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but that'll be dope though, man. I'm waiting for that, man. Oh man, a Goodie Mob movie. That'll be dope.
It's gonna come, man.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Don't understand. There was a lot of things that happened, man. People don't even know, man.
Oh yeah. Well, that Unsung was dope. The Unsung, I didn't know a lot of that stuff that I seen in Unsung, man. But yeah, that after I seen that, I said, man, they got to come with a movie, man. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. That'll be dope. I'm looking for that,
Pimp
man.
C was living today, and he saw what happened with George Floyd and them. What do you think his thoughts would have been?
Who was that?
Pimp C.
Oh, he would have been wanting the war, man. Like Pimp was off the chain, man. He was just from another place, man. He was just like Pop, man. You know what I mean? Like them, they were just wired a certain way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Soldier Slim, they were like them Soldier Slims, man. They were wired a certain way back then. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like the industry. You got to look. The industry was not corporate at all. This shit was wide open. This shit was the street for real. The corporate was nowhere in it. So people really could say what they want to do. And everything was real, but then because the buildings didn't know what the music that was coming out of the South or coming out of Texas, they didn't know what that shit was. Most of the time they look at that shit and be like, man, I don't understand half the shit y'all saying, but okay. You know what I mean? that was just most of the time the actual like attitude, bro. Like we would go in there and sit down with Clive and we trying to play our single and he'd be like, yo, listen to some Whitney Houston. And we'd be like, damn, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So you got to understand, once you get treated like that a couple of times, you walk out of that place with chips on your shoulder. And you be like, man, fuck what y'all talking about. We about to go home and make music for us.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's what Gucci Man, that's what Gucci Man was saying his whole career, man. He was like, every time, you know, I'm serious. You know what's crazy? I'm a Gucci Man fan. And every time he do an interview, they always try to, you know, put his music against New York, you know, and, you know, they always talk about, you know, they always trying to put it against like mainstream music. And they always ask him something off the wall, man. And he was like, listen, he said, the people I make music for, you know, they buy my stuff. That's who I make it for. And enough of them buy it that I'm good. And I love that attitude, man, because, man, I remember Mr. Perfect. I remember back in the day, Gucci. Oh, man, I was on that back in the day, Mr. Perfect.
I feel like this, man. It's just a trip that people can tell you that's not even from your culture what sound good and what don't. And ain't never wrote no song, ain't never been no artist, but can tell you what's your value.
Exactly. I know, man. And
I remember talking to my co-host, and we was talking about how influenceable Luke was, and when he did the band in the USA, and how influenceable when he had to go against, you know, when he went to the Supreme Court, and how that was huge.
That was totally huge, King, because at the end of the day, what made people mad back then? First of all, the New Yorkers was hating on them.
Yeah.
They didn't like that. We don't understand y'all strip club culture. We don't understand it, and we think it's whack. Okay? But at the same time, sales they was doing. At the same time, when he did Back in the USA, understand he went pop then, King. Whoa. He went pop. He crossed over. whoa, that's bigger than everything over there. Everybody turned their back on him. The industry turned their back on him. He took his own money and went and fought that case. And people don't even understand, if Luke didn't do that, hey, man, it wouldn't have been no 90. Thank you.
No, exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. And you know what? I don't know what New York was talking about, but in Ohio, oh man, we was feeling Luke, man. We was throw that D.
The people, I think the people were feeling New York in the city, in the real, but I'm just talking about the executives and the artists at that time, because everybody was so only, if it ain't from New York, it ain't hip hop.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you got to understand, everybody got that at the time. All we saying is, hey man, let's be honest. Ain't that the way it was? Let's be honest. Like, the man, did he ever get to go out? What he did, he was supposed to be made the president of some label.
Exactly.
But what he did for the game, somebody's supposed to put him at the top of some label. Man, make this man L.A. Reid right now, man.
Right.
This man, he know what the hell going.
Right.
But no, they turned their back on him, and all he had was West and the South, and he worked that until he ain't had nothing else, and he's still here. He stayed underground, the first masterpiece.
Exactly.
The first masterpiece. Everybody follow Luke.
Right.
Don't get it twisted. Nobody had the strip club culture, so he was able to go into the strip club, do his music that other places at that time didn't even have, and he was able to go out in the street and do his music. He was making just as much money as Def Jam, cleaning up on the street.
Exactly.
Millions.
Exactly.
And they wanted to stop him because they couldn't control him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It always go like that. When they can't control you, they stop you. Goodie Mob, y'all keep on making this here. Man, we ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing that no more. Oh, for real? You gonna tell me that I got the hookup beat still standing for number one? Oh, okay. I ain't got nothing against Master P, but I'm talking about I got the hookup beat still standing as far as culturally, as far as doing everything you're supposed to be doing in music. New sounds, new subjects, substance, and shows. That beat us. That's why we always knew.
That's what's up, man.
That's what we always do, man. I ain't mad at you. But hey, man, P, you really an executive. Right. You're not really an artist. So I'm a real artist, King. I've never had no ghostwriter. I hear a lot of them New York rappers. These folks be talking about so great, got a whole bunch of ghostwriters.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't no ghostwriters in the dungeon.
Right,
everything wrote from our fingers, our hearts, our heads. So tell me, who the greatest? Them or us?
That's what Spice One said the same thing, man. We asked him about, what he thought about ghostwriters, or when we asked him had he ever written for anyone, and he said, nah. He said, man, I'm from the old school, man. He said, I don't know nothing but write my own stuff, and I didn't know it either until, probably till I'm gonna say about 2000. I started hearing about ghostwriters, and I was like, what? People not writing their own stuff? And then I found out Ice Cube. They was telling me that Ice Cube wrote all the NWA stuff. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That's crazy, man. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's all I'm saying, kid. Like, I'm like a Miles Davis type cat. If this was dead. I'm a purist. Wow. I'm a purist, King. I don't do the industry. I don't do the marketing.
Right.
I don't do we gonna blow them up, make sure they cut. Come on, man. I'm just one of the greatest groups out of New York, the Fugees.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
One of the most talented, raw, brought you everything from music to instruments. Come on, man. That's what I'm into. I'm not into I wasn't into drug culture. So when people be like, yo, you ain't never had a Jay-Z album. No, I wasn't into that kind of culture. Right. I did it for real. I didn't talk about it.
Yeah, you know what? That was the same for me too. When Jay-Z was I didn't become a Jay-Z fan until after the fact. I mean, when he was out,
I didn't know about Jay-Z until I seen him on Money with a Thing with JD, and at that time he wasn't bigger than JD to me.
No.
He wasn't bigger than JD.
Nope,
JD already had 2 record companies, millions of groups sold, Escape.
Right.
He wasn't bigger than JD in no kind of way.
Right.
So the first time I seen Jay-Z, he got presented to me from Little JD. The second time I seen him, he was on a UGK track. I never bought it. I never bought his record.
Right.
So it's like, shit, when people say nothing, shit, you say Jay, shit, Pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't listen. I didn't get into Jay-Z. I started DJing about 2004. I didn't get into Jay-Z until I became a DJ and people came and requested him. You know, because I wasn't playing that, man. I was playing like I was a West Coast dude. I was always a West Coast dude. I mean, I was NWA, I was Death Row, you know, I was Aftermath, you know, and then when Master P hit, I was Master P, Mystical, you know.
Hey, y'all, just think about Master P, man. Master P had more money than everybody in New York. By the time he did, that's when they found out that he had so much money. That's when they started shutting P down.
Oh, yeah.
When they figured out P had more money than Puffy and everybody in New York, he had $400 million cash. That's when they started shutting him down.
That's crazy, man.
It's always been that way with us, bro. They've never gave Master P a BET award, or American Tea Miracle Award, nothing.
Right.
Come on, my dude.
He a smart man, though. He a smart man.
Come on, man. That's because of his smarts and his hustle and him being from the South and knowing what Big Mama told him. Hey, man, keep a product. Keep the selling.
That's right.
Hey,
that's
right. But I'm just saying, when you look at
when they talk about the South, how come you don't think they ever recognize Poison Clan?
They don't never recognize Poison Clan. You know why? Because Poison Clan, half of Poison Clan was from New York. That's Debonair, one of the freshest in the game.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Because if they acknowledge Debonair, they got to acknowledge JT.
Right.
Debonair, New York.
Well, okay, you know, when you say that, I'm thinking about Shy D. MC Shy D was from New York, wasn't he?
Yes, MC Shy D was from New York, but listen, Shy D came right at the time where Shy D dropped. Shy D was on Luke Records. Okay, boom, he was on the biggest thing that was going on during the time. That's when Luke used to come to Atlanta and be a Sharon showcase. That's the first time I ever seen Two Live Crew. I seen the Gucci Crew, Magic Mike. That's when I started seeing all the Florida acts. People don't even talk about Magic Mike. He was the first independent kingpin.
Yeah.
Magic Mike.
Yeah.
The DJ.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't even talk about him.
Man,
but he was a king.
The bass king.
So that's the first time I started seeing Shy D dropped his thing, but see, on the other side of town, Kilo dropped Cocaine. There's a white girl in town. Her name is Cocaine. Get inside your brain, play like a lion.
Yeah.
See, the dope culture was just starting, to be going in records. And Shy D still sounded a little northern, and he was on the skating. You know, he was doing his thing. He was doing like in Atlanta. In Atlanta, where you stay? In Atlanta. So he was still doing his thing, but like Cocaine was the new thing on the street because the hood kids, that's when the Miami boys showed up in Atlanta. That's when Atlanta got engulfed with the drug culture. That's when Atlanta was like, shit, boy, this shit was off the chain, bro. This shit was Magic City, man. You know what I mean? That's when Magic City was created.
What happened? What happened to Player Poncho and L.A. Snow? What happened to them?
They still here, man. They in the club. You got to remember, man. As long as Atlanta got these strip clubs, man, we good.
That was my song. What's up? What's up?
Good. We good, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like even all the bass artists, they good every summer when they do a whole bass set, man. Kids that rock. Jelly, DJ Jelly, come on, man. We keep our shit alive around here, man. Hey, man, these people want to get in the crowd and rap. These folks be dancing from the time they get out. They do the bass set, then here comes Goodie, T.I., Jeezy. Come on, man, they party.
That's what's up.
Yin Yang. It's a party.
Let me ask you about something. I threw a party in Atlanta. I threw a party at the Sweet Lounge. What's up with the Sweet Lounge?
Oh, Sweet Lounge still cracking, man. That's what Corrupt hanging at right now, man. You know. I got a new song coming out with Corrupt, too, called Gangster, man. We're going to do it from the West Coast, man. We're going to take it back to 95.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The Cowboys,
we're going to bring all the sounds back. Because right now, the Matrix thing ain't in control.
Right.
Let's do it.
Yeah, the Cowboys came to Atlanta. We had a game in Atlanta in 16, and I threw a party at the Sweet Lounge. My boy Tony Thomas, he let me get it, but he took my door. I done pre-sale tickets, but he took my door. I probably made about $5,000 at the door, and he took it. And I was like, oh man, but he didn't charge me, so that was all good. It was all good.
Hey,
So-
man, you had a good time, man. You caught you a little something. You ain't
yeah.
talking about that,
Oh, yeah. No. We had a good time. That's cool, man. Hey, well, check this out, Gipp, man. It was good having you on, man. I tell you what, go out and give out your media handles again, man, for everybody they can get a hold of you.
Hey, man, I'm at Gipp Goodies, man, and, man, love y'all, man. See y'all soon. For all the fans, man, we'll be back soon, man. For all the DJs, anything you need, man, just holler at me, man. I'm here, man.
That's what's
Man,
up.
thank you so much for blessing us with this interview, man. It's been amazing.
I know.
Learned
Good
so
luck.
much
Good luck.
from you, man.
Good luck,
Learned
man.
So much from you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Gipp. Yeah. Yo, Q, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, man. That was dope, man.
That was a fantastic interview, man.
Yo, yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. That's what's up, man. That's
Pat,
what's
pat yourself on the shoulder, man, and live. Let everybody know you did it, man. You just
That was
do.
fun.
You know,
That was fun, man.
Huh?
I said that's fun, man. I mean, when you get people.
no, what was so great about it is that he opened up and he was willing to let the floodgates come out, and it was just amazing. Hearing so many stories, hearing people that's been in the business and the behind the scenes and them opening up and letting us come in and sit on their couch for a little bit, Trav, it was amazing, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. That was a good look, man. And yeah, and like I said, when you a fan of people you have on your show, it's easy. It's easy. So that was easy, man. That was easy. And once again, shout out to Big Gipp. Check this out. He got Gipp Goodies. It's a CBD product, man. AKA weed. Weed based products. Hit him on his Instagram. He said it's Big Gipp on all social media handles, Twitter, Facebook. So make sure you guys hit him up, man.
Man, on my feed, people was like, ask him this, ask him that, but he kind of went through a lot of it, so it was no need to really, but a lot of people was asking about the Dungeon Dragon, family, where they was going to actually get together again. But they also wanted to know would CeeLo be a part of the project again, but he didn't exclude CeeLo, so I didn't ask that question.
Yeah, CeeLo seemed like he pretty cool. I think he'll probably be a part of the project as well, man. So I mean that's his roots. Don't forget where you come from, CeeLo. So
right.
So
Yeah.
what we got?
Learning so much, man. What did you take from that interview?
Just a cool guy. You know what? It's one of those deals where you kind of you go. Like when you prep yourself for like an interview and you check somebody out on their social media, well, I follow him anyway, and you watch the videos and you watch the interviews and you go through the pictures and he seemed like a cool guy. He seemed like he'll be a cool guy to hang out with. And then when we got him on the interview, it just confirmed that that he was a cool guy. So.
Right.
So it.
What my main three things that stood out, right?
Yeah.
Scarface, Big Mike, and Wu-Tang.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know. I forget the debate we was having about Big Mike. I was just unfamiliar with Big Mike. But when he sung that song, I was like, oh man, I played it all the time, and I didn't know that was Big Mike. But I play that all the time, when I do like tailgate parties. That's one of my tailgate favorites. They get the crowd hype. And then, but Scarface, I'm still, it looks like.
Still want to hang on to it, don't you?
Well, because
Yeah.
I was surprised that, what, Spice One, mentioned him. He said that was Tupac's favorite artist. Wow, that really, that hit me in the chest. And then Gipp was like, "Hey man, that's who I looked up to. He was a legend." So,
Okay.
but before this interview, I told you that I needed to reevaluate my assessment of Scarface. So I told you I was doing that. So
sometimes you don't need it to be heard from me, man. Sometimes you just need to hear the industry.
But the Wu-Tang stuff, man. Man.
Now that one was a shocker to me, but
yeah,
I can understand why he said what he said. It's just so ironic, when we do this podcast and you talking about certain things, it's an irony just comes down like the hand.
But but you know what? I always, it ain't too often that I do change my position. So, but no, right. I still stand where I stand on Wu-Tang. But you know what? But it's just reality for me as a DJ. People just don't request. People don't listen. All three of them, people don't request them. I have never ever had a request for Big Mike. I've had a request for Scarface. But I don't get requests for Wu-Tang Clan. I really don't. I never get requests for Wu-Tang Clan. And
but did you hear what he was saying today,
yeah,
It's not about, it's not about the glitz and glamours of what they see. They're frat brothers of the industry.
Right, right.
They see.
Right.
So that's totally different. You know what I mean? So, that's the whole thing. They may not be the ones that's top selling now. When he said about Andre 3000, I've heard that argument before. That, for the South.
Yeah. I've heard that too I've seen that in interviews from the South artists, and with the Instagram battles going on, you've heard the South artists talk, and they still feel like they disrespected, and the point he made about Master P, you know what, I never heard nobody put it like that. But damn, Master P and Luke, man, I've heard that narrative about Luke, but Master P really was, man. I've always wondered, where did he go wrong? He was making so much money, and then all of a sudden, he just wasn't hitting no more. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened, man. Because
he kind of summed it up for you, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, man. He was like, they shut him down, and I don't know. He did. I never heard it put like that. But you know what? I mean, I was a Master P fan from the beginning. I was a Luke fan from the beginning. Everything. You know what's crazy about the interview? His besides the Scarface and the Wu-Tang comments, he think like I think. I like the way he think, man. He think his perspective on things is the same as mine as far as, like the industry and music. And it seemed like we share the same perspective on it, man. And which is, I think that a lot of things is just common sense, man. But business make simple things messed up. And that's what's obvious about working in the music industry, man. It seems like, I heard the Breakfast Club talking about, like bad contracts the other day, and they was like, Envy and Charlemagne was talking about, they was debating whether is that just the industry or is that just bad contracts? And Envy was like a little bit of both, And like Gipp just said, he said when you asked him about some advice for people coming into the industry, and he was like, know as much as you can before you get into it. He said, because they're gonna get you. You need to come in there knowing, like we interviewed the entertainment attorney, and you gotta get that off the back, because you need to know how those percentages supposed to break down, And I know the investor.
That was such a great interview, and that was such a great episode. I definitely encourage people who listen to us to go back and listen to that great interview that Trav had with.
What was her name again? I forget her name.
Stephanie Hammond. Stephanie Hammond.
Okay. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, that is on YouTube. Yeah, go to YouTube. We had an interview with a entertainment attorney, and she broke down entertainment contracts, aka rap artist contracts, the percentages, and we learned something. So if you guys want, wanna learn about them, Stephanie Hammonds, go to that our YouTube page and just find her name in the description and watch that interview. I want to shout out to everybody that man, everybody showed up. I seen everybody came through, man. Shout out to Travis Evans. Shout out to my boy Jay Styles. What's up, Jay Styles? He came through. And our biggest fan, Tracy Grant. Proser in the building. What's up, Tracy? So how about you? What did you what was the biggest thing you got out of that?
You said, what did I learn out
Yeah.
of the interview with him?
Yeah.
Well, he just validated some things that, that you and I always talk about, and it was just amazing to hear somebody of his stature that kind of be in line with what I was saying to you. But, I digress on that. Overall, I just learned so much. Listen, I'm a fan first. To basically be able to sit back and hear these artists tell their own stories. These are not third-party storylines. Right. You're hearing from somebody else. You're hearing them out of their own mouth tell their story, and I think that's just incredible. Sometimes I just sit back and just say, hey, grab the microphone, man, and do you. The fact of it is how he gave so many people praise, and at the same time, he was able to say where they stood in the game was just amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't. It wasn't. How some today how some people would basically kick somebody down to bring themselves up.
Right.
He didn't do none of that.
No.
No.
He
gave everybody their respect, but at the same time, he feels and what's so amazing, he said they own their own masters.
Yeah.
Do you know how key that is?
Yeah. I hope everybody heard that. I hope everybody heard that. That was but I wasn't surprised. If you follow him, you wouldn't be surprised. And if you pulled his net worth, he's still got a net worth of $3 million. So no, they all still good. If you searched all their net worth, all of them is worth $3 million. So they doing good on their royalties. They got set up right from the beginning. And which makes me wonder why Meg Thee Stallion got a bad contract in this day and time. She was complaining about her bad contract, and she got with Rock Nation Management and wanted to redo her contract, and Quality Control, they was like, nah. And he actually mentioned them. He said they running the game right now. He said Quality Control got the biggest artist in the game right now. And which is Meg Thee Stallion, Migos, Gunner, and Lil Baby. They got 3 of the top 5 biggest acts in rap right now. Or I'm sorry, in music right now. So they definitely getting their money. Shout out to Quality Control.
Fantastic interview, man. My chat line is going crazy because they just they just giving them so much praise about getting my, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Asking, just saying how much they've learned.
You know what, man? Shout out to you, man, for pioneering and making sure that went smooth, man. Thank you for hollering with him, man. And you don't get enough credit as our business and associate producer. You don't get enough credit, man. So let's give
thank you, man.
Let's give Q.
I appreciate that.
Let's give a round of applause.
Thank you, man.
Good job.
Appreciate it. If I could use that phrase by Rob Bass when he said it takes two, man. So
Oh yeah, for sure,
man. For sure,
man.
But it was great. The fact of it is that we had a warm up conversation, prior to the show, man, and it was great. And for him to come on, and because he said, these guys these are not people that are sitting on their hands, folks.
No,
these are people that are busy, and for him to take the time out to do what he did,
right,
and to bless us with that, and we're nowhere near to the level of some other people of their stature, but for him to bless us with that, I think I don't know about you, Trav, but I'm just on heaven with
Well,
that.
I want people to know how cool he was. We reached out to him, and he reached back to us the same day. So so we just want to know that's how cool he is, man. And he said it. He said whatever y'all need. He said DJs. He said radio stations. He said whatever y'all need. He said get at me. And like I said, you probably didn't know, but I'm a Fleet DJ, and Fleet DJ, they're right under Core DJs. Like Core DJ is the big conglomerate, they the big DJ company, and then Fleet DJs is the number 2. So
No, I didn't know that, but the fact that you started it out with that really set the tone.
Oh yeah, for
everything.
sure.
He seen it. Who's like, okay, and then it was like boom, because some artists they want to know the format. What do you guys want to talk? You guys going to throw anything negative at me? Whoopie whoop. Well, he came in. He came in, and he felt real comfortable. We asked him some questions that he felt that he could just no pun intended, let his hair down on, and he just opened up, man. And I hope the fans and I hope the people that are tuning in, I hope they were able to learn a little bit. And what made it for me personally, it makes me want to say, you know what? When I get off the phone with Trav and I get off this podcast, I'm gonna go listen to some Gipp. I want to go see. I want to be more interested and more invested in an artist like that. That's what I got out of that.
And I want to make an observation too.
Okay.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed that when I've made the promo videos for our artists that's coming on the show, and I use their music in the video, Facebook hasn't bothered us. I wonder, do they take notice that we're bringing on the show the artists, and if we're playing their music in our videos, they cool with that? You think that? You think that's the case? You think they hip to us? That we're a podcast and we have guests, and when we promo that they're going to be on the show and we use their music in the promo, they're fine with it.
Well, I'll be sure to ask them when I sit down and have a business meeting with them next week. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, get rich to this. Hey.
We pull out sideways.
Get rich to this. We do 100 on the highway. Rich to this.
Thank God for Friday.
Thank God for Friday. Speaking of Fridays, tell them what's coming on Friday. Tell them. Give it to them. Q. What's coming on Friday?
We're gonna go back to the West, man.
Back to the West.
We're gonna do it big, man. We're gonna hit with some of those. We're gonna go with Ruthless Records, Fine Jewels back in the day. If you guys don't know nothing about Above the Law, I say starting from now up until
Where you been all night?
to 6 o'clock, get those, go down, go hit the YouTube, go back and download some of that music and get hip, because we're going to go down memory lane and bring him all the way current up with Cold 187. That's Big Hutch, man, from the legendary group Above the Law, man. We're going to do it big, man. I know Trav is going to have some extraordinary questions coming out.
Yo, I'm playing that Black Superman right now. Yo, you know who done that beat, right? Hey, Cold 187. Big Hutch done that beat, man. He don't get credit for being a dope producer, man, but Cocaine shed some light on that, so that's what's up. Yeah, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. We got Cold 187 from Above the Law, my man from Black Superman. Then on Monday, we got the Whispers producer. What's his name again? Hello? Yo.
Oh, we got Magic. Magic's gonna be with us on Monday.
What's his last name? Magic Henderson?
Menendez.
Oh, Magic
writer,
Menendez.
He's a writer, producer for the legendary group, The Whispers, and he's done various projects. And you know what's so crazy? Do you remember? No, I'll say that for the interview. But if you ever saw the TV show Fame, we'll go down memory lane for that. But you guys got to stay tuned. You got to check us out, man, because we're gonna hit y'all with some great interviews. But guess what, though? Once we get done with that on Monday, we going to the East. We going to the East, Trav. You ready for that interview?
Yes, I'm ready for that too. That's my man, Father MC.
You ready to treat them like they want to be treated?
That's right. That's my boy, Father MC.
Yo,
hey, yeah. Father MC, man, that was the dude, man. That was the dude. I wanted to be Father MC, man. What Father MC had all the girls, man. He just popped on the scene and it was just over. You know he posed in Playgirl. Was it Playgirl? Yeah.
I already know.
He posed in Playgirl.
I know exactly where you go with that, man.
Yeah, he posed in Playgirl, man. So yeah,
Crazy.
so you know what? Yeah, Father MC, we got a lot of questions for him, man. We're gonna ask him about Heavy D. We're gonna ask him about Andre Harrell. We're gonna ask him about Diddy. Yeah, we gonna give it. Listen, Father, man, we giving it to you. We giving it to you, man.
Did you hear what Gipp had to say about Heavy D?
Yes, that surprised me. Yeah, I wouldn't have crossed Goodie Mob and Heavy D together. If somebody would have asked me to guess if they had a relationship, I would have said no. That was
That's the one thing about this industry, man. You never know who's cool with who, man. You never know. Even on the rock level, you never know.
You know what I'm starting to think too, man? People starting to I'm starting to think that people give Jay-Z too much credit. That's what I'm starting to think by, with these interviews and interviews that I'm hearing. The South definitely ain't feeling Jay-Z, man. They not. Let me ask you. You think Jay-Z get too much credit? You think he get too much credit in hip hop?
Well, if you ask LL, he would have a different spin on that.
Yeah, but we know they got an issue.
No, I think. Well,
I'm asking you what you think. You think Jay-Z get too much credit for his reputation in hip hop? You think he get too much credit? They make it seem like it just seemed like everybody, they make him the go-to guy concerning hip hop matters. Like he's the, but I would think that Luke and Master P could give the same advice or could give just as good advice. You agree?
I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? Master P, if you ever go on his stage, he don't stop with giving advice. You know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is like, who you gonna listen to? The one who got the spotlight or someone who just relegated to an Instagram page? So to each his own.
I think that because Jay-Z is a billionaire, you don't ask any questions. I think that's the narrative. The narrative is, listen, he's a billionaire, so why not ask him? He's done something right. Is that the narrative of a billionaire? Do you just assume because somebody's a billionaire that they can give good advice and there's no need to question them?
So are we going to just qualify this by saying that because somebody has more money than that other person that they're more smarter?
No, I'm not. No.
I know you're not.
I know, but I asked you a specific question. I said, do you think that they're giving him? Do you think that they're just giving him that credit because he's a billionaire? And no, because they've been doing that. They was doing that 5 years ago before he was even. So the whole thing of it. Listen, let me qualify my statements by saying I've never met Jay-Z. I don't know the guy, and I don't want to say anything negative about him. But from what I've heard through the industry, I've heard two different variations. I've heard that he's a cool guy, and then I've heard from the people who says he's an opportunist. So I don't know where to land on that. I've only heard that. I've only
you
heard
hear
that
what
through Damon Dash. I've only heard that through Damon Dash. The last thing you said, I've only heard that through Damon Dash. I've never heard that through anybody else. But
if you hear what you just heard today and from other people, he's not the only person who's been thinking that and been feeling that.
I know. I know the South feels some type of way about Jay-Z. I already know that. I know that already. So, okay, man, we got to wrap this up, man. Any last words?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in today. I hope you learned a lot, and I heard you got a chance to listen to somebody who give you some great hip hop knowledge from the behind the scenes from the South. And don't forget, we got to pay some bills with this, y'all. So make sure you check us out on all of our social media outlets. I mean, make sure if you love today's episode, let Big Trav or myself know by hitting us up on all our social media outlets, and make sure you take your time and go over to YouTube and you hit that subscription button, man, because that means a lot for us. If we can register our numbers and keep ourselves going, then people will actually be checking for us, and we can get you the bigger and better interviews so we can let people know what you guys are thinking and vice versa. And on that note, that's it from me, man.
That's right. What that man said. Deuces. See y'all later. Bam.
It's the Big Trav and Q Show. They waiting for just another damn podcast. Now let's go. Go.
It's the Big Trav and Q Show. So what you gonna do, bro? Q is from D-Town. We chillin' in the Momo. Travis from the mud. We call it Glass City. Swoop some red bones, and they was acting shifty. It's the Big Ballin' Podcast. All the others hot trash. 6 o'clock on the dot. Better make a quick dash. All the hot topics getting played in the tropics. We picking up steam. Yo, Q, they can't stop it. Let's go.